Don't spend your morning playing catch up. Richmond's Morning News keeps you on your way. 8 a.m. now in the day.
All right, either you win the day by waking up with Richmond's Morning News, or you're going to be behind and trying to play catch-up the rest of the day. So that's why we say wake up with Richmond's Morning News or play catch-up all day. Choice is yours. Can't force anybody to listen to this radio show. Simply strongly suggest it. Not, we're not communist here. We're not going to force you. There's no compulsory, mandatory listening to the show, but the choice is yours. Either you listen to us in the morning and you understand what's going on before everybody else, so you're informed, ready to hit the day, or you'll keep going, I didn't know that. What happened? When did that happen? Oh, obviously you didn't listen to Rich this morning on WRVA. All right, text messages have been outstanding. Monday's text messages, meh. Today's text messages have been much better. 833-804-1140, 833-804-1140. We read the best text messages, 6:55. 7:55, and then again at 8:55, and then 9:33 we have what we call the experiment. Basically, it is just anarchy here on News Radio WRVA. We take one big segment, carve it out, just go wild. Phone calls, text messages, you just never know what's going to happen. I have no idea what's going to happen. It's a little nerve-wracking, to be honest with you, but that's what we do. That's what we do at 9:33. And today, I'm planning on this. There's a story about the governor of Nevada that just did the whole name drop. Do you know who I am? We're going to talk about that, I think, coming up at 9:33, unless something changes. You never know what's going to go on during the 9:33 experiment. Hey, quick reminder. Yesterday, I went to Hunting Hawk Golf Club, and it was great in Hanover. It was fantastic. So we're planning on a golf tournament. So I'm asking you to come play golf with us, and we're going to raise money for a really great cause. Jeff Katz and I, you know that he is so supportive of our police, fire, first responders, and I admire that about him. If you listen to this show, you know my passion is wanting to be there for military families and those that wear our nation's cloth. So there's an organization that really is just tremendous because they're invested in both, and that's called Tunnel to Towers. You've probably seen the commercial. We're going to raise money for this great cause, and like I said, my personal tie to them is a very dear friend of mine. His son was a Marine Corps pilot who died in a training accident, and Tunnel to Towers immediately stepped in and took care of his son's mortgage. It was pretty amazing. They didn't apply. They didn't have to ask. Tunnel to Towers saw the story and immediately responded and took care of Lieutenant John Sachs and his family. Pretty remarkable people. So we're going to pay it forward. I hope we never, ever, 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 ever have someone in Central Virginia that they have to help. I hope that never happens. I hope they never have to come over here. I hope they never have to call anybody in Central Virginia. I hope they have to do this everywhere but here. I just don't want it to be here. One of our listeners, one of our families. But they just stand there and they're ready. No questions asked. They jump in to help. Pay off the mortgages of fallen first responders and military. They're a tremendous organizations. So we're proud to team up with Tunnel to Towers. Go to our website, WRVA.com. I'm looking for golfers right now. If you want to, you know what? I'm going to ask people in this audience to support this great cause. If you want to be a sponsor, you want to sponsor one of the tee boxes, put your sign right there. Your business wants to get involved with us as we raise money for Tee to Tee. I'd love to have you join us as well. If you want to play, if you're a golfer, come out and play golf with us. I'll be out there doing the morning show. And again, we're going to raise money for this wonderful cause and these people that do such tremendous good in the world and in a world that's crazy at times. So again, if you want to find out, if you want to play golf, you want to help sponsor our tournament, I'll take all the help I can get. Go to WRVA.com. It's right there on the front of our page, WRVA.com, and help me and Jeff and our sister station, 910 The Fan, as we raise money for this really tremendous organization called Tunnel to Towers. Okay, Let's get to Richmond's morning news brief this morning on News Radio WRVA. Number one story says, now the president a day ago said, hey, we're going to charge a fee to defend these ships that are going through the Strait of Hormuz. Got telephone calls reversed on that. Here's the latest from Fox News.
Number one.
The new 7-hour-long bombardment took place as the United States reimposed a blockade on Iranian ports. U.S. Central Command says fighter aircraft, drones, and naval vessels launched precision munitions. They targeted Iran's missile and drone sites, naval capabilities, and coastal defense systems. Iran says the resurgence in fighting has cost 30 lives there and wounded more than 260. The blockade is an attempt to weaken Iran economically, but President Trump has gone back on a threat to impose a 20% fee on all shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
All right, story number two. The Democratic Socialists of America who've infiltrated the Democratic Party, Zohran Mamdani, AOC, the Squad, Bernie Sanders. Well, they are feeling it right now, and they are flexing it, man. They have unveiled their new national platform called Workers Deserve More. Now, it's not about tax rates or healthcare spending anymore. The Democratic Socialists are now putting in writing that they want to dismantle and replace our way of life in major parts of the constitutional system that has made America the greatest country the world has ever seen. A couple ideas they have. Replace the president with an executive selected by Congress, subordinate to Congress, something more like a prime minister. Replace the current Supreme Court justice structure with a judiciary chosen by that Congress. Abolish the Electoral College. Where have you heard that before? And this is a big one. Eliminate the United States Senate. Wow. They also want to get rid of police. They want to give amnesty to all illegal aliens. They also want to get rid of the prison system, and they want to defund and get rid of the War Department. This is not just a couple kooks with green hair showing up. This is a major portion of the Democratic Party. We'll talk about this coming up. Why are your kids? Not my kid? My kid is not like this. But there's a bunch of kids out there, your grandkids. Why are they embracing communism? Why are your kids wanting to go communist? We'll talk about that coming up at 9 o'clock with one of my professors, Dr. Richard Bilas. Known him forever, and I turn to him in times where I really need some answers. So he comes up at 9 o'clock today on the program. All right, let me get through the rest of our Richmond's morning news brief. Chesterfield County has a problem. This wastewater that they're trying to figure out where they could take. Richmond's now told them not here.
Number three.
All right, so now we have this whole situation. Shoefield dump has toxic water. Leachate is what they call it. You can't let it get into the river. So you got to do something. So they've been trucking it away to dispose of it. Well, Richmond now says to the people that were treating it, can't do that here. It's against your lease. So now Chesterfield County has got this serious problem on their hands, and nobody seems to have an answer. They just keep, hey, let's throw a couple bucks over here and hope it goes away. Hope is not a strategy, folks. Hope is not an option. And we're keeping an eye on the story for you this morning on Richmond's Morning News. All right, story number 4. Hey, do you know who I am?
Number 4.
How you doing, sir? Sergeant Pacheco Metro Police. The reason I'm stopping you is for the... I'm aware. For the red light violation back there. Your right turn onto Giles here. So you're good to go, sir. Appreciate you. Have a good day.
Wow. So the governor gets pulled over in Nevada and drops the "Don't you know who I am" card. I want to talk about that during the 933 experiment. Is it ever okay to drop the, hey, do you know who I am? I told the story earlier. Buddies of mine were heckling Brett Baer. Hey, Rich Herrera says hi. And he goes, who? Dropping names. Not good. Not good at all. And finally, it is National Hot Dog Day, everybody.
Number 5.
Start with some meat, all ground up fine. Beef, pork, chicken, turkey in line. Garlic and paprika, mustard and salt, coriander. coriander, and nutmeg join the flavor of salt. A little corn syrup, starch to hold tight. Curing agents help keep the color just right. Mystery ingredients, but
stop
you
making
eat
fun of my hot
them
dogs.
anyway.
Stop that, Super Dave. I get tired of people like, looking down their nose. They're hot dog snobs, David. They're hot dog snobs. Do you know what goes in a hot dog? I don't care. They're delicious.
I know people that eat hot dogs and are hot dog snobs. They only eat like Nathan's or something like that.
National Hot Dog Day, and we'll not have you run down hot dogs today. Anyway, that is our Richmond Morning News Brief for today. Coming up, I'll read your text messages. We're going to talk a little bit more about what's going on in the Middle East, and then why are your kids going communist? Why are the Democratic Party allowing this to infiltrate their party as well? We'll get into all of that coming up here on Richmond's Morning News. Hey, quick reminder, today's program is brought to you by Greer Financial